brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are, and like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Gail of Gaia, and this is Free Range, where we graze on wild ideas. And today we're going to talk about a safe way to clean just about anything. And I am going to bring on Frank Stapleton, the CEO of Advanced Destination Association, who's affiliated with that product. So let me bring on Frank.
Hello, Gail.
Oh, wait a minute. We're at the wrong. There we go. There. Hi. Welcome, Frank. Glad to have you on.
I'm delighted to be here.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about Advanced Destination Association?
Well, first of all, I want to just thank you, Gail, for allowing me to come on this show today so we can expose to the listeners that's on with us tonight about this wonderful, wonderful product called Terra-Kleen. Before I talk about that product, I want to just share with you all just a little bit about my background. Actually, I've been doing community service for over 40 years now. And when I say community service, I mean helping those who are in need, housing, clothing, feeding, people that was wrongfully convicted in prison. We was able to help them with attorney representation. Those individuals facing foreclosure, we help them get the home out of foreclosure, bankruptcy, car repossession, you name it, we have done it. In fact, I have a 3-story home I've been having for, I guess, about since 2001. And it has 3 levels to the home. And we dedicated this home to the Lord. So I've had as many as 10 people off the streets, had nowhere to go, out the cold. We fed them, clothed them, everything. And God has he just enlarged my territory. He just blessed me. He said, if you're crazy enough to bring 10 strangers in your home, he said, I'm going to bless you. So he began to enlarge my territory. So back in 2018, we started this nonprofit organization called Advanced Destination Association. We are a 508c1a non-profit religious trust. And what we do is help relieve the burden of society through social and economic means. And God has blessed us with different websites and systems so we can help people all around the world. So 3 years ago, a gentleman heard about what I was doing with my association, Advanced Destination Association. He said, Mr. Stapleton, a gentleman by the name of Mr. Garth Stabley out of Las Vegas, Nevada, heard about what I was doing. He said, I've never done this before, sir. But he said, I want to partner with you, and I want your company, Advanced Destination, to be responsible for distribution and marketing this product called Terra-Kleen all around the world. In fact, his logo, which you'll see in a few minutes, he ended up combining his logo that he'd been having for over 30 plus years, this patented product that you can only get it through Terra-Kleen. Put my logo, which you see right here, Advanced Destination, on every bottle that's sold. And that's nothing but favor that God gave me. He gave me favor. He said, if you honor me, he said, I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth and I will feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it. So we have to our access a product that's worth billions and billions of dollars. In fact, back in over 20 years ago, Bill Gates offered the owner, Mr. Garth Stabley, over $1 billion to buy the patent, and he wouldn't do it. He said, "I'm not going to sell you something God
Thank
gave me."
goodness.
And,
There are
and
good people.
need a young man like myself when he could have gotten $1 billion, and he gave me the rights to market it and to distribute it around the world. And that's what I'm doing. My nonprofit organization, what we do, we don't do like most CEOs, get billions and billions of dollars and just hoard it up for themselves. We
Yes.
distribute funds back out to help those that are in need. So we're going to share some very, very important information with you guys tonight. And every time a bottle of this Terra-Kleen is sold, every time a bottle is sold anywhere around the world, we take the profits and we distribute them back to ordinary people that need help with
Oh,
food,
wow.
housing, you name it.
And there's the need is great out there now too.
The need is great. And that's what we do with this product. Now,
That's awesome.
this product, a little bit about myself, a little bit more. I want to just say, I was born in one of the poorest states, I would say, in the Union. That's Mississippi. That's
I was going to say Mississippi.
It's the poorest state in
Yeah.
the Union. That's where I was born. I left there when I was 3 years old. We moved to a city called Tampa, Florida. And I spent 3 years in the military from 77 through 80. My last duty station was Fort Wainwright, Alaska.
Whoa.
When I got there, Gail, it was 60 below zero. Here I am from Florida now. Ended up going to Alaska. It was so cold there.
Take a little time to get acclimated, did it?
It took me some time to get acclimated. And I took up a trade with food service when I was in the military. It was so cold there in Alaska until I decided to go to the University of Alaska Fairbanks, and I took up the trade food service technology, you know.
Oh, wow.
So I got my little degree in that. And what I do, I go into all these communities and I do, you know, I cook full meals for the community. I just do a lot of cooking, go on the streets and bring chicken and soup and salad and everything we could do. We gather people together, pass out flyers. We having
That's beautiful.
free dinners for the community. So I'm a community man. And I said, Lord,
awesome.
I need you to enlarge my territory. I can't do all this out my pocket. So he gave me all these systems that right today, we have over 8 websites that we have developed since 2018, websites for different things we do. But I didn't get a chance to go beyond University of Alaska Fairbanks. I got so busy in life, I couldn't go back. In fact, I didn't even finish the rest of my GI Bill that I had for higher education. But what happened to me in 2018, because I was so active in the community, a group of gentlemen up in California heard about what I was doing. I sent in my resume, and they said, we're going to award you, because my whole everything I was doing is based on ministry. Said, we're going to award you an honorary doctorate of ministry. That was back in 2018. And then I kept working, kept developing these websites. Mm-hmm. Then this university up in California called Haven University, been around for a long time, have graduated so many ministers and big evangelists. They heard about me, and I sent in my credentials to them, and I get a call from them that says, Mr. Stapleton. I said, yes, sir. We want to award you an honorary doctor of business. I didn't see any of this stuff coming. All you have to do is do God's work. He said, your gift going to make room for you. I didn't have time to go to school for 4 to 8 years, all the work I was doing. So God said, you keep doing what you're doing for the community. I'm going to bless you. And that's what he did. These titles don't mean anything to me. because the
Well, you know
anointing
what?
that He put on me was given to me way before anyone talking about some titles. So I don't go
We're
by that.
talking.
But I'm
That's
only
beautiful.
saying
Yeah.
there are certain areas in life I do go. They want to say, who gives you the qualification to do this? And I just throw my little credentials at them. So, oh, okay. I say so. So otherwise, I'm just Frank Stapleton. I'm just calm because I'm just not a little Frank. I'm 6'5". I'm a tall guy. But
I
when I'm
guess so.
sitting
That
down,
is
like I'm
all.
sitting down now, I look short. But when I stand up, then I go on up. I'm a tall man. So God has really blessed me. And I met Mr. Garth Stabley 3 years
Frank,
ago.
it's
3 years
Frank.
ago.
It's
Yes.
be, it's because you're in service to others. You're serving
Yes.
his children, more or less. I mean, that's what you're doing. So that's why
Yes.
you're
Just
being
service.
blessed.
Just helping people.
Service to
And and
others.
and, and
Yes.
by the way, before I forget, one of my favorite Bible texts is y'all need to read this if you want God to really bless your life. Read the book of Isaiah, the 58th chapter, verses 1 through 12. Remember that. That's the secret to success. If you want to get God's attention in your life, you read Isaiah. Let me just tell you a little quick synopsis. I'm going to sum it up in 1 minute. The children of Israel was praying to God, Lord, when are you going to give us a sign to rebuild Jerusalem? Because that city was destroyed. He said, not one stone going to be left upon another. So they was praying to God for God to give them a sign to restore the temple. While they was praying, they was fasting, they were doing all these things to get God's attention. He didn't hear nothing he had to say. In fact, they started walking on hot coals of fire, just so God can hear God still didn't hear anything they had to say. So finally, God said, I'm gonna wrap it up with this. He said, the fast that you have chosen is not what I called you to do. Now it's okay to fast and pray, don't get me wrong. But they were so busy on the religious side of things until they were neglecting the community around them. People
Mhm.
that was in need, they wasn't taking care of the people. So God said, why would I help you erect a temple when you got folks around you that's hungry, that's naked, that need help? You neglecting those people, or you working them under wage, not giving them what they really deserve. God didn't like that. He said, until you start feeding and clothing, he says, you ought to set the captives free, feed the hungry, clothe the naked, those that don't have a place to stay. He says, and then I will hear from heaven. Until then, he had nothing. He had heard nothing he had to say. Read the text for yourself. You'll see when you give your life to Christ in service, he will bless you more than you can ever imagine. Think. So what has happened to me today with Terra-Kleen is only because of his blessings in my life. He blessed me. There's no other company you can go to today in the world to get this product called Terra-Kleen. Now, many of you have been using all these toxic products all your life. Some of you may have heard about a natural product and you maybe switched up. But for the average person, you got 10 to 15 different products in your home that's toxic, that's listed as uh, a pesticide, and you using it in your home every day. You're washing your dishes with it. You're doing your laundry with it. When it's time for you to spray for roaches and ants, using that stuff, it gets all the chemicals in the air. When you're doing your glass, your mirrors, using all that toxic stuff, and it's causing all kind of health problems. In fact, one of the leading companies in New York was banded out of New York, and this is a name brand company because of they found out that what was in the detergent causes obesity and cancer. So they
Whoa.
banned that company from doing business in New York. I'm not calling no name out, but you can Google today what company was banned out of New York that had toxins in their products. It'll all pull up. Okay. Now I'm gonna share with you some information that's coming from the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. It's not coming from me. It's coming from the Environment Protection Agency of what's all in these products. And this is what I need you to do, because I'm not going to have time to educate you on everything tonight. But I'm going to give you a website to go to. Okay, you can go to the
Appreciate it.
EPA.gov. Again, you can put it up. You can go there and you can see all of these toxic products that we're buying in our homes that we've been doing for years. Wonder why we're having all these health issues and breathing problems and respiratory problems and skin problems and all the stuff we've been doing because we've been purchasing these products that's against us. Do you not know the air in your home is more toxic than the air outside of your home? And this is where we use all these products in our home. And you're going to see some of them tonight. And this coming from the Environment Protect. It's not coming from me. You can go and read it on the site for yourself, and you can see all these toxic products. And guess what? We have a solution to the problem. We're not gonna share this kind of information to you and just leave you hanging. We have a solution to the problem. Terra-Kleen is the solution to your problem.
I'm going to share the screen, okay?
Share the stream. Yeah, I want you all to see all these products. And don't you take my word. When you go to this website is called shopterrakleen.com. I'm going to spell it. Shop, S-H-O-P. Then the word Terra, T-E-R-R-A. Then the word clean with a K, K-L-E-E-N.com. You see it on the screen, shopterrakleen.com. And when you go there, you click on traditional, can't hardly see, traditional products. And then put my glasses on so I can see the small little letter writing here. Let me look a little bit closer. Traditional household products. You'll see it right there. You click on that right there, and it's going to give you a drop-down menu of all the, and I know y'all are familiar with all these products. Just see. In fact, most of you may have all these products in your home today. Okay. Toxic products, even toothpaste, you're going to find out that has chloride in it that's not healthy for you. Now, this coming from the EPA, Environment Protection Agency. It's not coming from me. So you can go, look, you can go to www.epa.gov. EPA.gov. It's going to list all these products and all the toxic chemicals that's in the product. The stuff is so toxic until they say, okay, we're going to approve it, but in other words, it's bad for the public, but we're going to still approve it. Okay, and you can go and read about Clorox and 409.
Yep.
You can read about going down Clorox wipes and Lysol wipes registered as a pesticide.
Wow.
Hazard to humans and domestic animals. And see, you think because you're using those wipes that you're not doing nothing. All you're doing is spreading more germs and more chemicals in your home. Tide, look, it was banned in Europe, and it causes male fish to feminize male fish, turn a male fish into like a woman fish, a lady fish. That's what it does. Now, if it does that to a male fish, what do you think it does to us? Look, when we wash our clothes with these chemicals, okay, we sweat, everybody sweat. What you wash the clothes in, all the chemicals don't come out your clothes. So when you sweat, all that stuff goes right into your pores at the cellular level and cause all kind of health problems. That's just you wearing your clothes every day. When you sleep, when you go to bed at night and you wash your clothes with these toxic chemicals, your pillow, your bedspread, when you sweat, all that's inside the sheets and the pillowcases all gets into your body at the cellular level. It causes all kind of health problems. So let's go to
Toothpaste.
look at Colgate and Crest. All this stuff is chemicals. It's registered as a pesticide, and it causes all kind of problems. Now, I'm just going over this briefly because I got a lot of more stuff to talk about. You guys can go and take your time and go line by line, precept by precept, and read it for yourself. And you be convinced. Go to the EPA website and you can see all this stuff I'm telling you. I'm not making none of this up. Okay. Look at the other one here.
This one. This
Look
one.
at the Windex. That everybody uses Windex. And it causes all kind of issues. And it's a glass cleaner. Look nice and pretty and blue, but it's highly, highly toxic. And we got a remedy for that as well. Look at the
Wow.
next one here. And everybody pretty much use this one here. Look at the Cascade. Look what it does. Okay. Yeah. Y'all go to the website and read about it.
And even your baby.
Johnson & Johnson shampoo, what we put on our little babies, and it causes all kind of problems. Causes cancer, kidney problems. I can't hardly read it. It's so small, but you all go and read it for yourself when you get a chance, okay? Same thing with the Johnson & Johnson shampoo. It's one of those that was banned in 16 states. Can you find that one for me?
Banned.
Something was banned in over 16 different states.
Where did I see that? Okay, I think it was this one right here.
Yes, right here.
The Cascade.
This Cascade.
Yeah.
It's the farthern states have banned this product. And you can't, they won't let you sell it in those states. It's banned. Now, this information I'm sharing with you, some of these companies may have, for the benefit of the doubt, they may have gone to a more green product. But I'm just letting you know this particular product, when it was listed, it's been banned. Now they banned it because of what's inside the product. Now if they go and make adjustments, have their biologists to make adjustments on it to make it more green, then that's a different story. That will be listed on the EPA website if they have something that's green. Okay? So you all can go, as I said earlier, you can go on the website, read about all this stuff yourselves. You can read about it. And we have a solution to everything. Everything that you see, this Terra-Kleen replaces everything. You can use Terra-Kleen to do your dishes with it. You could use it to do your laundry with it. You can use it to, I even brush my teeth with Terra-Kleen. I know I do. I brush my teeth with it, and teeth come out nice and white, and it, fresh breath, everything. I mean, the stuff is amazing. You can do your carpet with it. You can wash your car with it. You could pressure wash your house with it. You could use Terra-Kleen for mildew and mold in your home. In fact, let's go up to the top up here when it says dilution ratios. I want you all to see, yes, right there on dilution ratios. And when you go to this website, if we can make it just a little bit bigger, let me see. Okay,
I got it. I got it.
All right, that's good. That's good right there. That's good right there. Now, look, the very first thing that you see on this chart on the dilution ratio, you see fruit and vegetables, which means it is safe for you to use this product to take all the toxic chemicals and the pesticides off your fruit and your vegetable. And all you do is take 1/4 of a teaspoon to a pint, which is 8 ounces of water, and you can put on your fruit and vegetables and take all the residue, all the chemicals and everything off.
Pesticides.
Takes all of it off. All natural, 100% biodegradable. There's nothing in it to hurt you at all. You can do your auto interior exterior cleaning, aircraft interior exterior cleaning, bowling alley lanes, carpet cleaning, pet stains and odors, engines, concrete, wood, furniture floors, flutes and for copper and brass, glass and mirror cleaner, showers and tub, upholstery, walls painted, panel tiles and concrete, washing your clothes with it, wooden sinks, nylons and fine fibers, asphalt, gum, tar, set-in stains and graffiti. Look, even when the dogs or the cats do their business on the grass, whatever, you can put Terra-Kleen. It turns graffiti into fertilizer. It does all of that. Okay. Now, what else did I miss? Video streams, computers. So you can mix this product, which is our light duty. Now, light duty is 1 ounce of the full strength solution, 1 ounce to a gallon of water. You can use it to spray on your computer screens and all that. It won't hurt anything. It keeps them nice and clean. And we'll go over that a little bit more. Slot machine surfaces, surveillance cameras and housing, HVA systems, cooling towers, scale remover, and leak detector and pest control. Can you imagine? This product does all the things I just mentioned, yet you can use it to kill roaches and ants and spiders around your home without using all those toxic chemicals that we put into our home. Even talked about the pools and decks, towels, and chlorinators. But when you put your chlorine, you don't need to use that. You can use Terra-Kleen in place of that.
Wow. So does it actually kill? It kills bugs.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
You can take 10 ounces of this highly concentrated, 10 ounces of it. You probably can't see it. 10 ounces to a gallon of water. And you can get you a quart container like here with your little spray nodule on it. See?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you make 1 gallon of solution. You can fill up 4 of these bottles right here. And you can, it's medium strength. You can use it to kill ants, spiders, bugs, fleas, ticks, and termites. You spray it on termites, it kills them. I know one day it was some little black ants had got in my home. It was a long trail of them. And they found something sweet. They were just doing their job. They found something sweet. They found a way to get in. So it was a long trail of those ants. I sprayed that Terra-Kleen, and the whole line, just like it has a chelation effect to it. Everything just froze. They did not cease to exist no more. I felt sorry for them, but they had invaded my home.
Yeah,
and I had to get rid of them. If not, they'll take over. Mm-hmm. So ants, spiders. In fact, I have 2 dogs in my home. I have a Rottweiler female, and I have a Labrador and a pit mix. Both of them black dogs. And I washed them with Terra-Kleen. And what Terra-Kleen does when it dries, you can't see it with the naked eye, but it leaves an invisible barrier behind. It gets on the pet skin. You can't see it. It repels ticks and fleas. I never seen a tick and flea in my home since I've been using Terra-Kleen. When I shampoo my carpet with Terra-Kleen, it leaves that invisible barrier behind, and I never see a tick in my carpet. It kills them. In fact, once you use Terra-Kleen, it has a chelation effect. Now, if you don't know what chelation is, in fact, one of the ingredients that we have in Terra-Kleen, they use it today in hospitals for what we call chelation therapy. That is when they put an IV in the arm and they send this chelation throughout the body. It removes toxins, aluminum, metals, heavy metals. It just flushes it right on out the system. Well, Mr. Garth Stapleton invented Terra-Kleen. One of the ingredients that's being used today, they use it in chelation therapy. So
wow, I didn't know that one.
Yes,
that's amazing.
yes, they're using it in chelation therapy today. So Terra-Kleen has a way of just cleanses it. Once you use it, like for an example, you do your glass and your mirrors with Terra-Kleen. To make a glass cleaner, just like Windex, but it's all natural. Okay, all you do is use 1 ounce of Terra-Kleen to a gallon of water, and you have what we call light duty. You probably see it on the screen where it says light. You probably can't see it right there. That's light duty. This is a bottle with light duty there. Now you use this to spray on your glass, and guess what happens? it makes it nice and clean. And the more you use TerraKleen on the glass, what it does is builds up an invisible barrier that you can't see with the naked eye. But when people go and touching the glass, it keeps the glass clean much longer because it leaves like a protective barrier on it.
Interesting.
When you're washing your clothes with TerraKleen, you don't need to use any more Clorox. Don't use any of those leading detergents anymore. There's all this bad stuff inside of there. All you do is take the concentrate, which is a heavy duty, okay, and you take 4 ounces of that, put into your laundry. You don't need to use, whether you're doing whites or color, doesn't matter. It will make them come out so nice and clean. You don't have to worry about all the residue left behind that causes cancer and obesity. You don't have to worry about itching because all that stuff that's inside the clothes, you begin to feel it over time. You don't have to worry about that. In fact, TerraKleen has an 8.5 pH level. It is just as gentle as the baking soda, but it cleans like anything out this world. Oh, by the way, the only thing better than TerraKleen is heaven itself. There's nothing on this earth that's better than TerraKleen. The only thing that's better is heaven itself. And guess what? When we get there, we won't need it because everything. But on this side of heaven,
I know Dr. Young would love the pH.
Nothing on this planet that can do what TerraKleen does. In fact, let me get back to the clothes real quick because that's something we do every day, most every day. If you're doing a heavy load, that means it's full load. Always use 4 ounces of the concentrate. It has not been diluted. It's come original. 4 ounces to a load of clothes. If you're doing medium or light load, use 2 ounces. That's all you have to do. Remember that. It will make your clothes come out so nice and fresh. And it has that 8.5 pH level in there. Not only does it have the pH, the alkalinity, we call it alkalinity, but it oxygenates. It just like if you don't have enough oxygen in your blood, it's going to start causing some health issues. So this product, it oxygenates when you spray it in the air. Everything about it is life because everything that we put in this product is 100% natural.
Okay. Frank, I can add to that, that alkalinity and that life. One of the things that Dr. Young recommends for our bodies is to get it more alkaline. And when it's more alkaline, the oxygen within it is distributed better and more widely, creating less health issues and more oxygenation. And so that's actually a very important aspect that I hadn't even considered. That I didn't know that this product was even able to, add some of that.
Can you speak up a little bit louder?
Oh, okay. I didn't want to be too loud. So can you hear me better now?
That's better. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So I was just talking about alkalinity in the body as well. It oxygenates the body more because you're able to carry more oxygen when you're alkaline than when you're acidic. So, and that this can add it to the air is really amazing.
Yes. I can keep on talking, but Gail, do me a favor. Go where it says application.
Okay.
The reason why I'm mentioning this because you're going to learn more when we hang up from this call, because you can take your time and go through this information. And when you go to applications, it's going to talk about some of the areas that you can use TerraKleen on for your home. Okay.
Are you able to read that, Frank? Because if you can't, I can read it real quick.
No, I can't read it. I sure can.
Okay. I can read it from the website. It says, in the home, you can use it for video, monitors, TV, all painted surfaces, carpets, upholstery, clothing, glass, mirrors, windows, china, crystal, cutlery, walls, railings, sinks, toilets, tile, grout, light fixtures, candlesticks, brass, copper, aluminum, wood floors, and woodwork. That pretty much covers everything. Pretty much, anyway. Yep. Okay, and then the middle one is the car, boat, and RV. So you can use Terra-Kleen on sails, bilges, I don't know what that is, carpets, floor mats, convertible tops, vinyl tops, headliners, canvas, leather motors, metal alloys, oxidation, road tar, rust, soot, smoke film, and radiators. Wow. So then industrial applications are metal surfaces, carbon, stainless, aluminum, all alloys, vinyl, plastic, fiberglass, pumps, computer cases, calculators, porcelain, machinery, presser, copier, toner, stains. Huh. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's amazing. Uh, you guys can take your time and go, but even these water treatment centers, you can probably stroll down and see that, where you can take. This is where all our water come from. Our sewer system goes, so they can re-clean it and send it back to our homes. And they use this chlorine and they use bleach for the most part. Okay, now you can scroll where you see the water tower at. I want to show them that.
the water
Uh,
treatment.
yeah, water treatment. You can go on down. You'll see that. I just want to share.
Okay.
Um, we're going to be going to all these cities and states that have these cooling towers. Scroll up a little bit more down the other way. Yes, they're right
This
there.
one.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Now, all we have to do to clean up the waste that's in the water, all the scale, all the stuff that's in the water that from our homes go to the treatment centers, we use 2 gallons of full strength TerraClean. That's it's not has not been diluted. We use 2 gallons of that to every 22,000 gallons of water that we have to treat at these treatment centers. 2 gallons would treat 22,000 gallons of water. And I'm gonna start right here in my town where I live at, Newton County. In fact, I went down to the Environment Protection Agency just this week. Last week, I'm following back up because I got to start where we are right here in my state, my city, my county. Get the word out about the product. Even the laundromats that you go to, they use this chemicals. You get your pay all that money, get your clothes clean. Then when you put them on, all the chemicals inside. So I'm talking to my laundry guy. I said, look, I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna talk to you about TerraClean because it can do a better job than all these chemicals. In fact, uh, I have some stains in my clothes that have not come out. I said, I'm gonna tell you something, sir. I said, I'm gonna use TerraClean to get these stains out of my clothing. I'm gonna bring them back to you because you've been doing it for months and months and months, and the stains is still there. And I said, when I show you that TerraClean going to remove these things, I want you to switch over. He said, okay, sir. I tried my best. I said, your best not good enough till you use TerraClean. I mean it. You have to be a product of the product. And what I'm trying to say to us tonight is that this product is a universal product, and you could use the application that, depending on what it is, either for heavy duty. Sometimes it takes the heavy duty solution, depending on what we're dealing with. Like if you're trying to clean up grease and oil spills from the ocean or the river, that heavy duty, when it gets attaches itself to oil, guess what it does? It turns the oil into soap. See, it turns it into soap. When I'm washing dishes around my home, I have a skillet, little grease. I spray some TerraClean in there, and it turns it to soap because naturally you don't want to flush any grease down your grease trap. But when you put TerraClean, it turns the grease to the soap. Now it can go through your drain with no problem. If you have a restaurant, okay, you don't have to have the grease trap pumped out so often. You pour 1 gallon of the full strength TerraClean down in the grease trap, and it turns it all into soap, and it flushes it right on out the system. You don't need no one to come and pump it out.
Sounds like they should put that through most of municipal water supply. pipes.
They need that. They need that.
Because I've seen pictures of the contents of municipal water pipes, and oh my God, and then you think, oh,
Yes.
people drink that water?
Right. I mean, I don't drink from the tap.
I don't
I can't
either.
do it.
Mm,
I have a purifier in my home, but I don't drink water from the tap.
I don't either.
Just imagine everything coming through the sewer system goes into the reservoir. They call it up, clean it, and send it right back to our home. No, I'm an advocate, so I want something better. So we're fighting for Terra-Kleen to go and clean these treatment centers so that at least the water can become alkaline, because the 8.5 alkalinity, oxygenate. Imagine that coming back to your home, how great people are going to feel. So you can just read about our story. I mean, it's all here. Everything you need to know is here, ladies and gents. The other thing I want to do, if you can scroll where you see the safety data sheet at the very top, I want you guys to go and look at the safety data sheet. There you go, right there.
Where's
Next
that
to
one?
the little trophy. Next to the little trophy.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, right there. You can go and you can see what's in Terra-Kleen. We're not trying to hide anything. We're transparent. You can see all the companies that endorse Terra-Kleen.
Well, I don't know.
Everything's right there when you download that. Everything is right there. What you need to know. We're not trying to hide anything. Everything that we do is above board.
Oh, okay.
I
can share. I don't know if I can share that screen or not, because I downloaded it and I don't know. It's not on
not a problem. You can I'm just letting everybody know where you can go.
Yeah.
And you download the safety data information. It'll tell you all about Terra-Kleen. It'll tell you about some businesses that we have done business with before, military, you name it. We've done it all. Okay, you can go and read about all of that. It's right there for you. Now, do we have any questions about this amazing product? Because I can talk all night about it, because I breathe it, I live it, I walk it, I talk it. This is my life. Do you not know that? And this study was done back in 1999. It's going to take $500 billion. I'm not saying $1 million. I'm saying $500 billion to clean up all the toxic waste. And guess how long they say it's going to take to do it? 50 years. That study was done back in 1999. Here we're now in 2024. We still got another 30 years to go. Wow. It's going to cost $500 billion. And guess how much it's going to cost for each of us to contribute to getting it cleaned up? About $2,000 a piece. Now look, you know and I know that if the average person had between $300 to $500 a month coming into their household, they wouldn't have to file bankruptcy. And they're asking us to pay $2,000 per household. And the average person need an extra $300 to $500 in their budget to keep from filing bankruptcy. So how in the world are we going to come up with $2,000 this year on our own? I tell you what we can do. We can start using this 100% biodegradable product called Terra-Kleen. We can start using that product. And we can start contributing in a positive way to this problem that we're having. Every time you use those products that's been around for years and years and years, all you're doing is adding to the problem. Someone said, well, how much is Terra-Kleen? I'm glad you asked that question. How much is it? You can get Terra-Kleen, this quart right here, heavy duty, the heavy duty concentrate. Guess what it does? Let me tell you what it does. If you buy that one bottle, 32 ounce, it will allow you to make 32 gallons of light duty solution. 32 gallons. Now, 32 gallons, because there are 4 quarts to a gallon. There's 4 quarts to a gallon. It'll make 4 of these. It'll make 4 of these. So 32 gallons times 4 is 128. 128 of these will come from 1 quart of heavy duty. You pay $60 for that. Guess what? It's going to cost you about 44 cents a quart to make it yourself.
And how much do those, like if you buy
Can't
one like
go
that
to
in the
the
store?
dollar store and buy for that.
Yeah.
And 70% of all our cleaning is done with light duty. You can clean your floors, your walls, your mirrors, wash your car with it. If you have the hardwood floors or the tile floors, you can use it on that. Now, what I like to say, when you're using it on your hardwood floors, it has that shellac, that real shiny surface on it. Just go into a little corner and test a little corner first, because remember, this has a chelation effect to it, and you don't want it to dull the floor. So if you see whether it's dulling the floor, that means the strength is too strong. So guess what you do? Let me tell you what you do. Instead of using light duty, use a lighter duty. Instead of putting 1 ounce in the water, put a half an ounce, which is 1 tablespoon, into a gallon of water, and you get the job done.
Wow,
Light
that's
duty
amazing.
is 2 tablespoons to a gallon. 2 tablespoons equals 1 ounce. That you can pretty much do everything with that. Your windows, your walls, your furniture, your countertops in your bathroom, your toiletry, everything with it. Now, when you go in your bathroom, and some of us are guilty of this, I have been guilty myself. When the soap scum build up from you not cleaning it as often as you ought to, you get a little heavy soap scum, right? Sometimes the light duty won't get the job done. So guess what you got to do? You got to make yourself some medium duty. So what I'm trying to say to us, we can get that concentrated Terra-Kleen and break it down to light duty and medium duty. So it depends on your application. That's what you use. So if you need to do it for your soap scum, instead of using 1 ounce of the concentrate, use 10 ounces, 10 into a gallon of water. So when you spread it in your shower with a heavy soap, it breaks it right on down. Then once you get it where you want it, guess what? You come back with your light duty and keep it maintained. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
nice. Yeah, I need to try that because I have that problem myself.
Yeah. But let me say this. Let me say this before I forget. Whenever you're getting ready to mix this Terra-Kleen, you want to take an ounce and put it into a gallon of water, or 10 ounces into a gallon of water. You always listen to me very carefully. I don't want you to experience what I experienced. Always put the water in the bottle first, and then pour your solution over into the water. Whether it's 1 ounce, whether it's 10 ounces or a half ounce, doesn't matter. If you put the solution in the bottle first, and you come back and try to put the water, it's so much suds until you won't never put the water. It'll keep flooding over. Don't do what I did. I never filled that gallon bottle up to this day. you gotta
I already
put
did it.
the
I did the
water
same
in
thing.
first, and then you put the solution in after that,
Yeah.
and you will have a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Or it'll take you forever to fill the bottle.
Forever. In fact, by the time you lose all your solution, it'll be bubbling over. It's a wonderful, wonderful product. It's so wonderful. I'm just so happy that Terra-Kleen have changed my life. I have some people on tonight that can give you testimonies of what it did for them. And it's time for us to take all these toxic chemicals out of our homes.
Right.
We gotta get rid of them. Do you
I
not
just
know that the chemicals industry is about a $450 billion a year?
instead of counting
Chemicals.
calories, we need to count chemicals, and because we are just inundated with them from the sky to the the water to the food that we eat. So it's a solution to all that pollution. Pardon the pun, but it's really true. And there's only certain things we can control. We can't control what's going on in the sky or in the water. As well, we can try to. We can work at it, but it's been the way it's been for an awfully long time. So it takes some real motivated people to get out there to help make changes. And apparently, you're one of those people there, Frank. So that's a wonderful thing. And then some of what you make from Terra-Kleen, I assume, helps with the other helping business that you have, or your nonprofit. Is that correct?
We take the profits that come in from Terra-Kleen and we redistribute them back to our members. And we have a system that we set up, and we redistribute those funds back to help individuals to fund their goals, their dreams, and their projects. Now, we're not asking you to spend no new money. We're saying take the same money that you've been spending with all these toxic products and put it to Terra-Kleen. Because you can replace 409, you can replace the Ajax and Mr. Clean, Clorox and Tide and Dawn, all that. This product does everything. One product replaces all of those products. And guess what? It's 100% biodegradable. In fact, if you have a garden that you go and put some Terra-Kleen, some light duty on the earth, it remediates the soil. So when you plant, you got a richer soil. Your fruit and vegetables can grow nice, strong. It repels insects and bugs from eating your plants up. And then when your plants start to growing, just get you some of that light duty. Just spray it around the leaves. It keeps it nice and clean. 8.5 pH level, oxygenate. Your fruit and vegetables become so nice and strong. And guess what? The earthworms love it. Won't even kill it. See, we need the earthworms in order for the vegetables to grow. So when you put this, it makes the earthworms. There's something they can eat. They love it.
Huh.
It won't kill the earthworms.
Have happy earthworms.
That shouldn't be there. It won't hurt the earthworm.
That's cool because they're good for your soil because they kind of rotor-till it underneath.
Yeah.
Deep down. So, all right. Was there anything else that we need to cover that you'd like to bring up?
I like for everybody to be a product of the product. You can want to sign up. You can just to become a member, so you can order. You can sign up under this website. You see shopterracleen.com/reference equals TK431. You can sign up. You get your own replicated website. When you go on that website, you can go to all products and you can order your products. We'll drop ship the products to you. On the website is a telephone number you wish to call us. The number is there. The email address is there. You can reach out to us just by going to shopterracleen.com. All the information you need to know is right there on the website. I want everyone to go green. When I say go green, I mean take all these toxic products. There you go. And you copy this link right here, and you can become a member of this association. You can order from us. If you would like to receive future rewards, we have a system where you can receive rewards, just like you go to, you have these debit cards, these credit cards, and the more you shop, you get rewards. Well, we have a reward system. You want to know more about that? We can talk to you about how in the near future, instead of you spending your credit card money to make a product, you can build your reward points up, take the reward points, and make your product purchase. We have everything you need. Only thing we're missing is you, who's not a member yet.
And it's a wonderful product. I've tried it and I really like it. And it's got a fresh, clean smell, and I think you'll be pleased. And the products really are very bad. The ones that are so common, because we just didn't realize And most of them are a registered pesticide. Oh my God. That's what really was surprising. And you can check it out on the EPA.gov website, and you'll see it. Many of them are registered pesticides. So you're constantly getting either breathing the fumes or soaking it into the skin, and then the clothing and all that. So that is something we really need to do. We need to remove chemicals, count chemicals instead of calories, because the chemicals get in the way of metabolism too, and cause all kinds of problems. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. But thank you so much, Frank. I'm happy to share this with my audience, and I really encourage them to give it a try. It's like you buy 1 quart, and it's good for 6 months to a year, depending on how much cleaning you do. Lasts a long time, yeah. Yes. So, alrighty then. Thank you for your presentation and your information about this wonderful product. Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to be. Anytime you need Miguel on your show, I'm delighted to be here. Any questions you all may have, go to my website. You can call me. You can email me. We're here to serve you. God bless each one of you and your families, and have a good night. I'm checking off, Gail.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
We have found our way. It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are, and like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than ever. Never say never. Don't look back now, don't look back now. Rise up, stand with each other. We are sisters and brothers, fighting our place and running the race. We'll take our chance and seize the moment. Hold on tight and don't let go of all your hopes and dreams that light the way. We control our fate. Destiny awaits. We are all the actors in the stories we create. Hope will be our guide. We'll no longer hide. When we roll like thunder, feel the wonder from inside. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show